My nephew got sprayed like a cat and it worked. This kid has serious anger issues. Every time we go to the playground, it's the same story. He sees a toy he wants, walks over, and if the kid won't hand it over, he just hits them. Not a little push or shove, full-on punches to the face. I'm talking about a 7-year-old who thinks violence solves everything. My sister just stands there going, "Use your words, honey," while some poor toddler is crying with a bloody nose. It's embarrassing as hell, but more than that, it breaks my heart. I see the way other parents look at us, the way they quickly gather their kids and move to the other side of the playground. We've become those people. The worst part is watching my nephew's face after these incidents. There's this moment, right after he hits someone, where I swear I can see confusion in his eyes. Like he doesn't understand why everyone's upset, why the other kid is crying, why suddenly he's alone again. It's like he wants to connect with these kids, but the only way he knows how to get what he wants is through force. My sister tries, I know she does, but she's a single mom working 2 jobs, and she's exhausted all the time. She reads all these parenting books and tries the gentle approach, but nothing sticks. Every conversation ends with her crying in my kitchen, asking me what she's doing wrong. I've watched her blame herself so many times it makes me sick. I started avoiding taking him to public places because I couldn't handle the stares anymore, the judgment. One time, this mom actually came up to me and said I should consider getting him professional help because clearly something was wrong with him. I wanted to disappear into the ground. The shame was eating me alive. I found myself making excuses to stay home, canceling playdates, avoiding birthday parties. My nephew was becoming more isolated, and I knew I was part of the problem, but I didn't know what else to do. Every outing felt like walking into a minefield. But the breaking point came 2 weeks ago. We were at the park, and he hit this little boy so hard the kid's lip split open. The child's mom started screaming at my sister, threatening to call the police. My nephew just stood there watching this kid bleed, and I saw something in his expression that scared me. No remorse, no understanding, just nothing. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about what kind of person he was going to become if this continued. Would he be the kid who bullies others in school? The teenager who solves problems with his fists? The adult who hurts people when he doesn't get his way? The thought terrified me. I was watching a 7-year-old become someone I didn't recognize. For a whole week after that, I refused to take him anywhere public. But my sister begged me to try one more time, saying he needed socialization. So last week, against my better judgment, I'm watching him at the park. He spots this little girl with a really cool remote control car. He marches over and demands she give it to him. She says no. His fist goes up and I'm already moving, but I know I won't make it in time. That's when I remembered the spray bottle in my bag. I use it to train my puppy at home. Without thinking, I pulled it out and gave him one quick squirt right to the face. He stopped mid-swing, completely shocked. The little girl ran away with her car, and he just stood there, dripping wet, staring at me like I'd grown 2 heads. For the first time in months, he looked genuinely surprised by a consequence. The silence that followed was deafening. I expected him to scream, to throw a tantrum, to hit me. Instead, he just wiped his face and walked away, quietly. No drama. Now here's the crazy part. We've been to the playground 4 times since then, and he hasn't hit a single kid. Yesterday, some boy wouldn't share his basketball, and instead of throwing punches, my nephew actually said, "Can I please have a turn when you're done?" I almost cried right there on the spot. My sister thinks I've lost my mind, but honestly, she wasn't there. She didn't see the instant change. Best parenting hack I've ever discovered.